Thank you for joining me today. My name is Trent. This is Highway Spec. I've been off for the last couple of weeks enjoying a vacation with the family, and I am back. And in that time, some exciting things have happened. Some configurators have gone live for the 2023 model year. Porsche announced the 911 Carrera T, which I'm particularly excited about. And of course, the configurator went live for the 2023 Corvette Z06 with pricing, with options, all those things. Before, you could kind of put colors and a couple options on their website, but now full thing is live. So of course, that's what we're gonna do today. So here we go. We've got Chevrolet's website pulled up. We are going to, of course, build out the Z06. Starts at $105,300. Let's get into it. All right, I'm gonna build the Z06. Got all the notifications here. All right, first thing first, coupe convertible. I enjoy the Corvette convertible, I really do, and I really like the simplicity of dropping the top. However, when it comes to Z06, there's no way I'm getting near the convertible. We are definitely going coupe. You can still take that top panel off, so for me it really makes no difference. Might as well go with the coupe, save a few $1,000s. Now all the trim levels are going to have the same 5.5 liter flat plane crank, naturally aspirated engine with an 8,600 RPM redline. Like, that is incredible. 670 horsepower. Just a fantastic car. Really look forward to these getting out into customers' hands and getting out on the road. So the main difference between these trim levels, the 3LZ, I used to be the person who's like, oh, I gotta have it 3LZ when I built any Chevy, because that was the only way you could get ventilated seats. That is not the case anymore. You can get the ventilated seats on the 2LZ. This basically adds just a completely covered in leather interior, and as much as I like it, I'm gonna skip on that. The 1LZ is fairly well equipped. However, the 2LZ is the one that I would want. It does give you the Bose sound system, you know, some things like the rear view camera mirror, the home link, things like that. But for me, it comes down to, I get the opportunity to have the ventilated seats. So let's jump into that. We're gonna start with the exterior. Now, in the past, when I've built Corvettes, I really like the ceramic matrix gray. I love the Elkhart blue. I even love the rapid blue, and that's pretty predictable for me. But with the Z06, I think it needs a little bit more of a bold color. I think it needs something that isn't my traditional color palette. This caffeine metallic is really an interesting color, but brown, not really for me. I really think it needs something bright. So you've got this accelerate yellow, got the amplify orange, red mist metallic, rapid blue. All of these are going to be really bright in your face colors, and I do really like all of them. I do really like this rapid blue, but I think it's going to be incredibly popular as a choice. Going against my conventional wisdom, I think I'm going to go with torch red. I think that is a beautiful color on this vehicle, and just it's going to complement the vehicle really well and still give it a little bit more boldness, a little more brightness. Stands out a little bit more, even though it's not too crazy of a color. Personally, I'm going to avoid all the stripes. I've never been a big fan of stripes, so we're just going to skip right over that. Cool thing here, you can get bronze wheels, and I think red and bronze is a fantastic color combo. Personally, I don't feel the need to go with the carbon fiber wheels. That's just not something that is something that I care for. I'm not the person that has to have every single carbon option picked, or else it's useless to me. So I think we're just going to stick with the bronze standard wheels. Does add a fair amount to the cost, but it is what it is. So here, Personally, I would probably just run the Pilot 4S's. The Cup 2Rs are going to wear out super quick. Obviously, this is not something that's going to be driven every day, but it could be. That said, I do think once we get later in this configurator, these are going to have to be picked just by what I do. All right. For now, we're just going to kind of leave that alone. Let's jump into the interior. Now, this is where I don't particularly like red exterior cars because I love red interior cars. I love the look of a red interior. I have previously owned a BMW 1 Series that was red on the outside, red on the inside. Bought it used, that's how it came, and I wanted that red interior. However, it was a pretty bold choice, kind of clashed a bit, and not my favorite. I would have changed the exterior color and kept the red interior. Here, since I'm picking it myself, I'm not going to do red on red. But that's what usually keeps me away from a red exterior, is because I want that red interior. Obviously, we've got to check some other choices out. I do like the Sky Cool Gray. I do like that it has still some of the black dash. Now, the 3LZ models, you can get this whole dash the same color. Personally, I'm not going to go with that. And so let's see. We're going to go GT2 bucket seats. The competition seats are just going to be a little too much for my preference. The all black interior I just think is too boring. That's my personal opinion. So I think this is a very classy spec, having the natural color interior. I think that would be very suited for a base model Corvette. However, this is the sporty car. I don't think I can do the natural color, even though Ferrari red on tan is classic. I love it. I would definitely own one. Resale red, I don't care. I would do a Ferrari in red on tan. However, in this Corvette, I don't think it's going to happen. Now, we could do this two-tone seat. This will give you a little bit of black there in the center, as well as some red accents, but I think that, again, is still not going to be the best option for me. This says Sky Cool Gray, even though it's showing a picture of the natural interior. There we go. All right, I think that might actually be the ticket. So the Sky Cool Gray, I do like having more of the gray on the seat. However, this will wear a little bit better. It won't show, jeans on there as much. Doesn't have to constantly be cleaned, but then it does give you that two-tone look. Breaks up some of the monotony of having an entirely black interior. So I think that is what we're gonna go with. I think that's the ticket. So obviously you can see the GT2 seats are a little more aggressive, not quite as aggressive as the competition sport bucket seats. Now with the red exterior, I think I'm gonna add just a touch of red with the torch red seat belts. And then automatically selected the suede microfiber. We're gonna get rid of that because that wears too quickly. We're at $125,000 on my spec for a Z06 so far. And here's where we get to the fun part. The Z07 Performance Package with the visible carbon fiber ground effects rather than the painted one. All right, that adds our carbon ceramic brakes, the Cup 2R tires, which I figured would probably happen, dark gray metallic painted brake calipers, and the visible carbon fiber aero package. So there we go. Adds $19,890. I know this is like a $10,000 option in itself. So yes, that does add a fair amount. Already at $144,965. But with all things Corvette, you usually get just a ridiculous amount of value out of it. So I'm gonna say, yep, we're definitely doing it. $145,000.
Yeah, not bad.
All right, so we get to the options. Obviously, you've got the visible carbon fiber ground effects. Now, you could add a bunch of different accessories to it. You've got a bunch of black emblems, black lug nuts, chrome exterior if you want. But being that we have bronze wheels on this vehicle, I don't really care to add a bunch of black exterior accessories to it. Not really about the rear emblems being colored or anything like that, nor the indoor car cover. This is something I would drive. I do like the C8R cover. That is pretty unique. Corvette Museum delivery in Bowling Green, Kentucky. That would be pretty cool. $995 for that. But looks like in order to take delivery at the Corvette Museum, we have to get rid of the bronze wheels. I don't think I'm willing to do that. That is an interesting one. All right, well, we're just gonna have to take delivery at our dealership. It does come with different roof panel options, and honestly, I'm intrigued by like the transparent roof panel or the carbon fiber one, but I think I'm just gonna stick with the body color, and that will work. Now, this visible carbon fiber aero package, like I said, it was about a $10,000 option. The high wing spoiler, I really like the look of it, and I think it adds to the aggressiveness to help separate it, to show, hey, this is the Z06. We are definitely going to do the front lift, and I love that Corvette has the memory feature. A lot of vehicles do not have that do have the front lift. They're all manual, but the Corvette, obviously, you can save particular locations and it will automatically raise the front lift. Like if you always go to a certain shopping center or you go to your house that has a steep driveway, it knows as you pull up through GPS, hey, let's raise the front lift. All right, I think that's what our total is going to be, $147,560. Sounds like a lot, but whew, that's a lot of car for the money. Now, looking at it from here, I'm questioning choices. With the gray interior, I think silver wheels might be the choice. All right, I'm just going to go back on my whole thing and say, maybe the bronze wheels are not the way to go with that gray interior. But otherwise, everything about it, I love it. It's a fantastic vehicle. I'm excited to see more of it as it gets delivered. So we added those wheels for $3,800. We added the torch red seat belts and the GT2 bucket seats. The most of our cost went into the Z07 performance package and that visible carbon fiber aero package and the front lift. So $147,560 bargain, way too expensive. What do you think? How would you spec out your Z06? I want to hear in the comments below. I think this is a fantastic spec. It would be one that I might lose a little bit of sleep over on going back and forth on a couple of different things, but I think I would definitely enjoy taking delivery of this Z06. I want to thank you for joining me on this episode, and as always, I ask that you will like, rate, subscribe, all those things that YouTube loves for their algorithm so that more people can see the video, so that I can make more videos for people like you. So thank you for joining me. I will catch you on the next one.